What is up, everybody? I'm No Lex Given, and as you can see, I have fallen a little bit. I still need a little bit of climb before I hit Mythic. I was playing just for fun last night, and this weird bug happened. We'll take a look at this game to kick things off. So I've got a secret stash, and I'm on 18 health as Morgana here. So what should happen is... Oh, I thought you wanted to get down. I go up to 21 health and then I go back down to 10. And I should grab another treasure here. However, it just doesn't happen. So for whatever reason, this interaction no longer works in the game. I don't know if you just can't re-trigger Morgana anymore. Maybe you can only grab 2 treasures maximum from her. I'm gonna put you down, okay, sweetie? Unless you want to stay here? All right, she seems like she's comfortable. So I'll let her stay here. Never mind, nope, now she wants to go. All right, great. So I'm a little bit hesitant to play Morgan. Sometimes I call her Morgana. I forget. I get mixed up between Morgan and Morgana from League of Legends. But I'm a little bit hesitant to play Morgan if she doesn't work. And you can't abuse her to get multiple treasures, which I thought was really fun, albeit a very niche thing. Someone on Discord said that maybe this went away when they changed the board or something, but either way, we've been playing on this same patch for a few months now, so it's awkward that it's no longer in the game and we're not really receiving updates. But I do think that she is still a good hero right now, because she can help you grab some tier 5 treasures. The Shrink Drink isn't horrible. I will probably just lock onto Shrink Drink and pick up the Cindy first, preserve my health total a little bit, and then also we can still grab this Shrink Drink on turn 2, and then it just ticks down on Cindy. So that seems like it's a slightly bigger upside there, but I can see that going either way. Where is... Oh, she's sitting on the floor. Normally she sits on the couch right behind the camera, but she's just sitting right on the floor. Maybe it's a little bit cooler than hanging out on the couch. But let's go for this Shrink Drink. Now she's rolling around. And then I guess I'll just pick up a Tiny and then lock onto Baby Root Tiny. Being able to use a Tiny to support double, or a Baby Root to support double Tiny, rather, is quite good, I think. We're definitely allowing Trophy Hunter to slay here. We could have taken the Baby Root just to not allow the Trophy Hunter to slay, and honestly, maybe that's a better play. Tough to say, though, and I'm happy enough with this. It's just awkward if a Black Cat slays into Tiny here. Though I guess a Black Cat gets +2 attack on Trophy Hunter now, so it will be able to slay regardless. And it looks like we actually crack an egg. So I guess we played it well. Otherwise, we actually would have taken more damage. So I'm glad that everything worked out here. And now I get to Shard of the Ice Queen on a Baby Root, which I have to do just to flip over the Cindy. I think that's worthwhile. Then I grab another Tiny and finish off the turn with a Golden Chicken. So a pretty good start to this game. Ultimately, I think 41 health, sitting at the top of the lobby with Pan Shadow. Everybody pretty healthy. The only undefeated players are the Tiger and the Peter Pants, but everybody else has taken some damage. Apocalypse has taken some damage. Pan Shadow's taken some damage. So we're all kind of even here. I actually forgot that Apocalypse had 45 health. I thought that went down to 40 health at some point, but it's hard to remember all of the intricacies in the game. And well, looks like Apocalypse is not going to have 40 health for long, as they take 5 there and lose their Humpty Dumpty. So they are definitely not in a great space. I do like the idea of picking up these Blind Mice, and you know what? I can do so. I can pick up both Blind Mice and then sell out of the Golden Chicken and still pick up the White Stag. So that's probably what I want to do. Just made a little bit awkward by the fact that I like the healing potion for Cindy, but there's other treasures that we're building to with this play. So I think that it's probably a good way to play this. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's pick up the Stag. Stag's a lot of power. I don't generally, and I did kind of in the game that you guys didn't see, but I don't generally try to take damage on Morgan, because it's better to just preserve your treasure selection for as long as possible and then grab tier 5 treasures off of Morgan, which is where a lot of really powerful and synergistic the slay treasures are right now. So that's generally like a pretty good strategy on her, but I just try to play as strong of a board that I can and assume that by 5.0 I'm going to start taking enough damage where it's realistic that I grab the tier 5 treasures really without trying. I don't really want to try, that's the point. I don't hate the idea of Lonely Prince and Sherwood Shoreshot here. Sherwood Shoreshot is a good character with the Stag, either in slot 1 or in slot 5, so that way it can get pumped up as a ranged character. And then I think what I will do is I will magic research here just to tick down on Cindy. And I'll throw in one final roll. Not going to worry about True Love's Kiss, though. It's somewhat interesting, but not interesting enough. It would allow me to get an upgraded level 3 character. We could True Love's Kiss the Cindy, and that's not terrible. It would be cool if True Love's Kiss on Cindy or Mix-a-Whizzle on Cindy gave you an upgraded, or a level 3 treasure. That would be kind of a weird Easter egg. I talked about this the other day, actually in a video that didn't quite make it to YouTube. It was on a live stream, and then I cut it out of the ultimate YouTube video that I published. But the idea is that if you use a croc on Cindy as the spell that activates her, as the 4th spell, you actually get a level 6 treasure from that. It's a very weird interaction that never really comes up, but somewhat interesting when it does. I think I'll just fire off Earthquake. It's really good, keeps us lobby leader, allows me to get like a secret stash or something, which is kind of interesting with Morgan. I'll go for it. We already saw secret stash does not work the way that I had intended it to, so there's no reason to keep secret stash in the treasure pool. We're just going to try to grab some tier 5 treasures in a minute. Don't really need Polywoggle. I'm looking for this Blind Mouse right now on 3.2. I think that's the best possible use of our gold right now, so I'm rolling full down for Blind Mouse, and I do find it just in the nick of time here. So now I could go Coin of Sharon, that's not bad. Gloves of Thieving is good. Econ. 3 of Shields I don't really want. I think this is Coin of Sharon for sure. So let's grab Coin of Sharon. Then let's reorder this board slightly, with the idea being we can maybe get the coin onto a ranged character, and that's slightly better. Earthquake gonna have a really big upside for us there, and coin is gonna go on the Stag, but I'm happy about that too. Does look like we might actually activate the secret stash here, which is not terrible going into 4.0 to activate the secret stash, but instead it's gonna be a tie and almost a win there. Borderline a win. Don't have the tracker open. I'll load that up here now. Copycat, not really great with Coin of Sharon. I'd rather just find Mummy, Feasting Dragon. I actually would take Polywoggle at this point. Friendly Spirit. Friendly Spirit is the best possible card. Monster Book, not super interesting. Double Crafty, though, is kind of, they're big characters. They're 6/6s on the cheap, and it's a pair. A pair of tier 2 characters could potentially build into Bounty Board. Sure. We'll pick these up. They just seem stronger to play with, and we have Coin of Sharon, so we want characters that we want to have stick around here. And I think I do like the end as well. We're just gaining a bunch of health on Morgan, which seems very silly. I do like the Greedy as well with the coin. So we could sell out of Bad Billy plus Frog Prince, or actually just sell out of Blind Mouse and Bad Billy. Pick up a Greedy for this turn. Sure, I'll cycle this golden chicken here as well. Grab the Greedy, throw that in. Could have put the Greedy in the stag slot, but I think I like it in the front row, so that way it can potentially get the Coin of Sharon. We're going for some potential econ plays here. Sherwood Sure Shot is going to get the Sharon coin this go round, and then Greedy is going to give us a little bit of extra gold from these Trojan donkeys, so not too mad about that. Vampire will stick around for another second here, but we actually manage a win against Peter Pants, and now we are a 3-streaking Morgan. This happens sometimes when you play Morgan. You just start streaking, and it's very silly because it's like the one time you don't need to streak, but we're going to grab some tier 6 treasures from Morgan, I suppose, at some point. Let's grab this. I could just take Medusa here. I think that that's probably a pretty good use of coin. Sure. And then I'll roll, can sell off Golden Chicken for another level 4 character. I like Feasting Dragon. I like the Lady of the Lake if we had Friendly Spirit, but it is good with Greedy and with White Stag both. So it's definitely a contender here. Yeah, it goes pretty well on the current board, doesn't it? Feasting Dragon is also pretty tempting, but next turn we're about to be level 5, so maybe I just don't worry about Feasting Dragon anymore, sell off Golden Chicken, pick up a bunch of stats for the current board. White Stag is now looking real good. I'm still looking to build 2 different tier 2 treasures, so there's some options there. If either of our tier 2 treasures can pay out into Runestones or Noble Steed, then those are opportunities to grab tier 7 treasures, and we can kind of greed a little bit for these tier 7 treasures and get them with a pretty high regularity there. Just like pick up some trees in sacrifice of tempo once we hit level 6, and then we should be able to figure the rest of it out. Now, it does look like my opponent is going to have a prized pig survive here, so that part is a little bit annoying, and even if we take it out here with the Medusa, we don't get the coin from it. So we are going to crack into the secret stash, still at a pretty healthy 37, will still make me the lobby leader though. It does shrink my crafties. Now, we can use Robin Wood to pump up Lady of the Lake. That is still quite good. Lady of the Lake's, I guess, a little bit awkward with Coin of Sharon too, because it means that then you're making some of your characters less likely to die, but I think I still like it. Baba Yaga pretty good with Morgan, just because you're normally grabbing tier 5 treasures with her, but I think I'm going for 6s this game. I really do, so I'm going to decline the Baba Yaga. That's Baba Yaga declined. We could go into Angry, and then I also see a Fanny here. Okay, yeah, we're playing dwarves. I'm going to mess around with some dwarves for a moment. Probably sell off the Frog Prince and the White Stag. I know the White Stag has one of our Coin of Sharon buffs, but I think it is worth selling off here. I just think I like everything else that we have as an option. And you know what? I might even sell off one more character here to, sure, For Glory. I think that we're reasonably likely to win a For Glory. I messed up with the ordering there. I wanted to just change around. It doesn't wind up being a horrible ordering, but I just wanted to get my ranged attacks in sooner than I had Fanny attacking in the combat, so wound up reordering things a little bit. I think that this is still good enough that we'll get the win, we'll get the For Glory, don't really have to worry about anything else. The cats are going to slay though, which does make this combat really rather close, but we do still get the win, and we style on them with the For Glory as well. So that gives me a Wombats in Disguise, and now I'm up against the Ghost, so love to buy some XP. That seems like a great time to do so. We're also going to max out on Greedy's potential, I believe. Good Shard of the Ice Queen on Robin Wood to have that be our, or to like look for 9 Sea Terror. Sure. Okay, gives us Baba Yaga instead. Maybe we should be playing Baba Yaga. Here's Friendly Spirit, that's really good. Also Lancelot. Yeah, now I can't cast another spell this turn, so some mistakes were potentially made. But we're really just going to look for Greedy right now, so it's not a huge deal. Could probably just grab Friendly Spirit right here. Alright, let's do that. There's the XP, there's the 9 Sea Terror. I think I'm just going to pick up 9 Sea Terror. But I'll lock onto the XP even too. It's fine. Yeah, and I do think I want the 9 Sea Terror more than I care about, like, Cupid or anything here. Wait a minute. I didn't have enough time. I wanted to play the Greedy as well. Okay, looks like this APOC fully tilted out of the lobby and just decided they weren't going to play anymore. This Celestial Tiger is on 40 health. I don't even remember there being a Celestial Tiger in this game, but apparently there was, and they are now at 40 health, and now we are potentially going to take some damage against the Tiger. I no longer have access to tier 2 treasures, but I'm just going to look for some tier 6 characters that I can sell for, like Ashwood Elm. I think that that's ideal, and we're going to sell out of some dwarves here so that we can make that work. I kind of like the Greedy of it all, though Angry is more stats, so I probably do still want to play Angry. Could play Wombats in Disguise, but what I would really like to do here is sell 2 things and make Ashwood Elm my first character and then not put the Lady of the Lake on it, so that way it's more likely to pay out for me. I think that that makes sense to do. Might even put Angry first, so that way Ashwood Elm is again just a little bit more likely to pay out, so that I have to sell 2 things. And it's probably Crafty Baba Yaga. Though I could just play this a little bit less cute and do something like... I'll sell the Wombats, that's fine. Wombats were fine. I could have kept playing them too, but I want to try to get the coin onto Ashwood Elm if possible, and it does look like it will be possible here, but instead it's going to go onto Fanny, unfortunately. My opponent gets some slays here. They are hat ball booking, and I don't know why they're mad at me, other than the fact that I'm going to grab a tier 6 treasure here for free, but that is not... Well, I guess it is my fault. Let's grab a Pandora's Box. I said I wanted a tier 7 treasure. I like the Embiggening Stone there too, but a tier 7 treasure is just way too much fun, so that's what I'm going to go for. Feed the Kraken. A definite option here. We could feed Baba Yaga to Kraken. Sure. I mean, I think it's pretty likely that I wind up in trees. Maybe I could try to grab, like, this Court Wizard, but I just want some extra econ this turn, I think, to free me up to roll down for some trees. Now, I think I should pick up some dwarves on the way. And if we get World Tree, we are still in a really, really good spot here. So I like that as well. I'm going to lock Healing Potion. No clue whether or not it works. We're also locking Court Wizard here, so that's kind of cool. If it does work, it's so sweet. If it doesn't work, then I'll just have to file a bug report, and I'll have a little bit more information about the bug report that I am filing. But yeah, hopefully, one, we win or tie this combat, and then also we are able to, and I mean, it's 5.2 right now. So I think that this has a reasonable chance to win still. We are going to get the coin onto the Ashwood Elm. The Angry does get a trigger there, which is really good. We really wanted the Angry to hit into the Bear, though, because we are going to wind up losing this. So we'll take a little bit more damage. Now we are down to 5, and we get the World Tree. Okay, I can make this work. Spear of Achilles, probably the best option. with the Court Wizard. Yeah, I think so. I mean, there's also just really good inherent scaling, and we get to give it health with the Ivory Owl. All right, let's go Ivory Owl. I don't think that Healing Potion works when you drop to 5 or less. No, Healing Potion does work. Oh, it works perfectly. Oh, it wouldn't have worked before, and now it does. Okay, but in the clip I showed at the beginning of the video, it should have worked. But regardless, this is good. So now let's play this. Let's pick up another Ashwood Elm. That seems great as well. I do want to still stay greedy and play as many greedies as we can, but for now this is good. But you know what? You know what I want to do here? Scaling matters on Friendly Spirit and scaling matters on Angry. So I think I cut the Lordy. I can't cut the Lordy. I've got to cut. I'm not going to play Friendly Spirit at this point. Let's just play this. But let's still frontline the Ashwood Elms because I'd rather the coin land on the Ashwood Elm. I think this is a really, really strong board regardless here, and Court Wizard will grab enough bonus attacks that it shouldn't matter, and then we'll also grab some bonus econ here from the greedies. That should be really good, and I think this Court Wizard will be big enough. I don't really see that much scam outside of the Celestial Tiger. So I think that we're in a good enough position here. Now, this is going to be a long finals. Geppetto's not going to just roll over here. So we are going to have to fight them a few times. We're going to fight the Tiger. We've got to beat the Tiger. And then we will probably play up against Geppetto since we just played up against the Ghost right there. So, yeah. Oh, you know what? This is actually pretty cute, isn't it? I think you do that. Use Fanny to support the Ashwood Elms. I guess Lady of the Lake is just the same. So this is probably the ideal. And you get to play this, which is a ranged character. Yeah, that's probably how you're supposed to set it up. All right, let's do that. Don't hate Lightning Dragon, but don't think I need it. I think what I really want is another Court Wizard. Don't think I need Golden Chicken. Don't really think I need this Coin of Sharon, though, either. So I'd be happy enough to do that. Could use Beauty's Influence just to keep the Court Wizard at a little bit higher health. No, I don't need it. Don't need that either. Let's use this. Do this. Okay, Hercules is great, and I'll roll, and I don't think I got that lock onto Good Boy in time. I pressed it with my finger, but I'm not sure if that is going to be enough. Hercules will get a tier 6 treasure for us. That's a lot of fun. And Court Wizard might be able to hold down the fort here. It's going to be tough against this Medusa, though. Let's see what gets attacked into. Okay, that is beautiful for us. That's going to give me the requisite bonus attacks that I need, I think. Oh, wait. No, I lose. No. Oh, that was a 50-50 at the end there. I'm pretty sure we are... Oh, wow. We are only 50-50 to actually survive that combat. So that's unfortunate. That was a really, really sweet game. I think that I still played it pretty well. We were grabbing another treasure off of Hercules, but unfortunately, that is where the buck stops for today. So that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.